I'm Andrew, a team member here on Paws to Care For, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about the best dry cat food. We will only be talking about dry cat food, not wet food or treats. So when you're looking at the ingredients of the cat food, some things you'll want to be avoiding are byproducts and fillers like corn and wheat gluten. And this isn't going to be a list from the best to the worst. It's not going to be any sort of top 10 or anything, and this excludes pricing. So some of these could be really expensive if you go to get them. So we're going to have multiple different multiple different brands of dry cat food for you in this video, and these foods are mainly for adult cat. We didn't do any kitten food. Let us know if you want us to do kitten food in a later episode. So to start off, the brands that we're going to be going over is Blue Buffalo Wilderness Adult Dry Cat Food, and this is made with chicken. So when you're reading the when you're reading the ingredients of the cat food, you want to avoid byproducts like chicken byproduct or salmon byproduct, and fillers like corn and gluten. But mainly you want to look at the first two ingredients. If the first two ingredients is chicken byproduct or corn, it's going to be a fatter, unhealthier cat food. So the first ingredient in Blue Buffalo Wilderness Adult Dry Cat Food is chicken. So with that being said, it's mainly made with chicken. There are other ingredients in it, but like I said, the important ones are the first two. The next one we have is Natural Balance Limited Ingredient Dry Cat Food, made with green peas and duck. So it doesn't have the corn or wheat in it. It has green peas and actual duck meat instead of the duck byproduct. Then we have Hill Science Diet Adult Cat Food, made with chicken and healthy grains. We have another Blue Buffalo bag here, and it's Blue Buffalo Healthy Aging Recipe, made with chicken and veggies. So instead of the fillers, there's going to be vegetables in it. Prina Pro Plan Live Clear Probiotic Chicken and Rice Formula. As you guessed, it's made with chicken and rice. And yes, it's made with chicken and rice, not byproducts of chicken and rice. We have another Hill Science Diet Adult Indoor Chicken Recipe, made with chicken and dried beet pulp. So they dried the... Yeah, I got attacked. So they dried the beet and then they pulped it. She's got me. Stop stepping on my... Dr. Elsie's Clean Protein Chicken Formula Grain-Free Dry Cat Food. The names are very long. Made with chicken and dried egg product. Small, simply cooked chicken kibble, made with real animal meat. Ziwi Peak air-dried mackerel and lamb recipe cat food, made with muscle meats and organs. Ew. Nulu Freestyle Chicken and Cod Recipe Grain-Free Dried Cat and Kitten Food, made with deboned chicken and chicken meal. Tiki Cat-Born Carnivore Deboned Chicken and Egg Grain-Free Dried Cat Food. This one is also not a common one, so we had a hard time finding ingredients for it. But everything we could see that it was a good it's a good cat food brand. Then we have the Stella and Chewy's Chicken Dinner Freeze Dried Raw Morsels, made with 98% poultry meat. We saw this one at PetSmart. It's the Nacho Cat Food by Bobby Flay. It was very expensive, so we're assuming it's good.
Okay, so when you go to a big store like PetSmart or Petco, this is pretty much what you're going to see. And how you want to distinguish, so we're going to be doing cat food right now. So this is Natural Balance, a good brand. And you can look at the ingredients wherever they are on the bag. so the ingredients, right? So we got green peas, chicken meal, chicken fat, right? It doesn't say any byproducts, which is what you want to avoid, and any grain or wheat fillers. So this would be a good brand for cat food if you want to switch brands, so it's not so cheap. I mean, this is $22.99 for how many? 5 pounds. So if you're willing to spend that much for your cat's well-being, that would be a good brand. So let's look at Purina Beyond, which is the organic right here. So here are the ingredients: organic chicken again, chicken meal, organic cassava flour, and then you can go down and like look at all the other ingredients. But this is also a good brand to consider. Now, not all Purina brands of like cat food are like this. Not all of them are going to have that kind of good quality, which is why it's going to cost more. You're going to pay more for the quality of food that you get. So let's go to one where you could probably see a lot. I mean, we see Blue Buffalo. We already know this is a good brand. So let's go Science Diet. So we're not going to really be focusing on really the purpose of the food. Like, this is perfect digestion for adult cats. So here are the ingredients. And first ingredient is chicken, cracked pearled barley, corn gluten meal. The one thing that you want to avoid when it comes to any sort of meal is the byproduct. So, okay, so this is the brand that we talked about at the very end of the video, and it's the Nacho by Bobby Flay. This is new, and we looked at it, and ingredients, you can see chicken meal, millet, brown rice. You can look at all the other ingredients, but so far this is a good brand to get for your cat if you are a fan of Bobby Flay, of course. That's pretty much the only reason you would get it, other than the good ingredients. Okay, so let's get a smaller one. Friskies. This is something you'll find at Walmart. Music is so loud over here. So let's see. These are the ingredients. Ground yellow corn gluten meal. That's something you want to avoid, is the corn gluten meal, because that is a filler. Usually it means
and
it's
then there's
cheaper.
The chicken byproduct meal.
Right, chicken byproduct meal is also something you want to avoid. It's just a filler. It would be more fatty, which is why you're paying for the quality, pretty much.
All right, and then there's do Meow Mix, which is what we used to feed our cats.
This is what we used to feed our cats, because budgeting, of course. And let's see, feeding instructions. Where are the ingredients? Oh, probably right here. Okay, so if you can see, corn gluten meal, chicken byproduct meal, whole ground corn. Corn isn't necessarily a good thing to have in any cat or dog food, just because it is a sort of filler.
Okay, so I have a question. What about IAMS products?
IAMS, I didn't really look at IAMS that much, but IAMS, for one thing, right now, seems to be in a lot of, like, I guess you can say scandals, but that's why we didn't include it, because they were on top 10 lists, but we decided not to, like, include it because there were a lot of scandals kind of, like, circling around it, so I just didn't feel comfortable adding it to the video. So IAMS, where? Oh, right there. So turkey, chicken byproduct meal, ground whole grain corn. See, that's why I say that the first two ingredients, or what you said in the video, the first two ingredients are the most important to look at, because usually that's where you can find the chicken byproduct meal or any other byproduct meal or gluten meal, right? So IAMS technically wouldn't be a good brand to use for your cat if you want good quality cat food.
Okay, so now let's tell them what we use for our little animals. We use
Indoor Advantage, so that one. So right there.
We use that one, the Purina one.
So let's go over this one. So this is the one that we can actually like afford to get for budgeting. So ingredients: turkey, chicken byproduct meal, which obviously you do want to avoid that, but more expensive cat products, right? You're buying what the quality you're getting. So it's not necessarily the best, but it is a good step up from Meow Mix, which we were feeding them, which had so many other fillers in it. So this is the one that we use. We do plan on getting more expensive once we can actually afford it, if that makes any sense. So,
okay, so let's talk about Blue Buffalo, because it's probably the next one we're going to end up switching to. Let's do an indoor health.
okay, so this would be the one that we'd be switching to. This one or Science Diet, because Science Diet is always good. But here's the ingredients right here. Deboned chicken, chicken meal, which is not the same as chicken byproduct meal, fish meal, and then you can just read the rest of the ingredients if you're interested. But Blue Buffalo and Science Diet, they're expensive because they're good quality, and pretty much what you want to be looking at. The first two ingredients usually will tell you a lot about the brand itself, and plus the price, obviously.
Yeah, so we'll probably switch to the Blue Buffalo, or we're gonna go to another place and look at some of the other stuff that they have there. The Earthbound Herbology, we might switch to as well.
Yeah, so since this is like a big box store, which PetSmart will usually have the same brands as this one, since this is a PetSmart. They'll have more common brands that you see all the time, but the more like pet supplies companies that aren't really well known will cover other cat foods that, like I said, aren't very well known. They're smaller companies, but have better ingredients. So we'll go over that when we go to this other place, which is just a pet supplies company, which if you go on Google Maps wherever you live, I'm sure you'll find something for you if you're interested in that. So another place that you can go to would be a pet supplies company, which we go to Pet Supplies Plus for our cat food and litter. So let's go take a look inside and see what we can find for a non-big box company. Okay, so for the smaller pet supplies companies, this is something that you will see for cats. Cat section for cat food seem to be much smaller than dog food. I mean, this is the only cat food that we have, the dry kibble.
I guess basically the same. There's this difference right here. The
Okay,
Earthbound Patrol.
so Earthborn Holistic, very good brand. Let's look at the ingredients. So we have chicken meal, ground brown rice, peas, pea protein, oatmeal, dried egg product. Right, really good ingredients. And for the price of it, which I don't even know where it is, $17 for the bag, but
You do the wellness right here.
oh, wellness, okay. So wellness, deboned chicken, chicken meal, peas, chickpea, right, good ingredients. So this is Natural Balance, also good ingredients. So this is green peas, chicken meal, chicken fat. So this is from brand, and it has salmon poulet, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's in, okay, salmon, chicken, salmon meal, duck meal, chicken meal. So not a lot of brands for cats here, but there's enough to have a good brand for your cat. So yeah, that's what you can find at a pet supplies company, similar to this one. That's not a big box store.
So we got all of this data from top 10s lists done by pet owners, vets, and humane societies. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and we'll do our best to answer them. If you have any video ideas, also leave those in the comments section below. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you. I love you.